Hi, I'm Serenity and I'm a mom of 4, currently pregnant with baby number 5. And I'm doing the 75 hard challenge. I have a few videos before explaining what that is. If you're not familiar with it, it is a mental toughness program which requires you to do certain tasks every single day for 75 days straight. If you miss one of the tasks, you fail. I just finished week 3. Week 1, I lost 0.1 pound. Week 2, I lost 1.9 pounds. So in total that was 2 pounds. And week 3, I weighed in and I gained weight.
Good morning. It is day 15 of 75 hard. I have a boost of energy seeing that the scale went down 2 pounds this week. Good morning. It is day 16 of 75 hard. And I am going to take another nap.
Today has absolutely been my hardest day. Day 16, I woke up, zero motivation to go walk. I did the challenge for 2 weeks. I could be done. But I got up, I went for a walk, and I felt really good because of it. Throughout the day, I was like, I'm gonna do my second workout later with my kids. Maybe we can do some yoga together. I forgot my son was invited to his friend's birthday party, so we ended up going to that for dinner. Went to the party. All the food there was not clean food other than watermelon and grape, but I couldn't fill up on watermelon and grapes because I needed to make sure I had protein. So I got them all fed, and I was just gonna eat when I got home. We got home later than I wanted to. It was bedtime for the kids, so I just got them settled, got them taken care of. And then I realized I still need to do my second workout, and I also still need to eat dinner. So emotional about it that I don't even want to eat food, but I have to meet my protein goal, so I have to eat something. Easiest thing for me to do would be to eat a granola bar, but I already had 2 of those today. Don't really want to eat chicken because I feel like it's gonna take a long time to prepare something. I'm really hungry and I'm really tired. I just want to go to sleep. Instead of trying to think about what I'm gonna eat, I decided I'd just go exercise. And I knew if I did a home exercise, then I would be so bored and tired that I would just not finish it. So I went on a walk so late that it's already dark outside. I don't like walking in the dark. The morning is fine because there's like no one else. I don't like walking at nighttime because it just gets darker and darker and there's so many people out. It's a little bit stressful. However, I was just gonna do it because I knew that's what I could do and what I could accomplish right now. I have been working with this cough for over a month now. Like, why am I telling anyone this? On top of that, it's bedtime. I want to go to sleep. I'm so tired.
After much decision, I decided on peach, cheese, chicken, fries, and then sour cream that I can mix into the fries and stuff. Good morning. It is day 17 of the 75 hard challenge. I slept in 30 minutes past my alarm because it's a weekend and I just really need a little extra sleep after yesterday. I saw myself in the mirror, and as I normally do, as I'm sure you do too, I started to pick apart the different parts of my image that I don't love, and started to think of different ways that I could change it. And 75 hard obviously is a big change that I am making, and I started to try and imagine myself at the end of 75 hard. Started to try and find ways that it would change me for the better. Physically, I've realized that I am stuck. I struggle to imagine myself differently. I've always been a bigger, chubby person. I think there was there's 2 times I was able to lose weight and I immediately gained it back. Now in my mind, I envision myself as a bigger person. I don't want that vision in my mind. I want a healthy version of me. I want a strong version of me. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to change my mental image of myself, but every self-help book says whatever you envision yourself as is what you will get. I don't know. I don't want to be fat. I'm going to be looking up some meditations, probably on YouTube, see if that helps to envision myself as a healthy, strong, skinny person. I guess I'll just add a meditation to my 75 hard challenge. I have been going through these so fast, at least 1 or 2 a day. They're so good.
I find a lot of peace and joy with home cooking fresh meals for my family. Growing up, I only knew how to cook maybe canned beans, baked potatoes, and those were it. If it didn't come from a can, I couldn't make it. So since getting married many years ago,
I've started to expand and learn new recipes, and now I've gotten to the point where I can just look what I have in my fridge and pantry and throw something together, which is exactly what I did with this. I saw that we had potatoes that we needed to use or they would go bad, and we had some milk we needed to use. We had cheese on hand, so we just threw something together. I really enjoy scalloped potatoes. My kids really enjoyed it. I put it in the oven, and when I put it in there, I did not realize how much milk I put in there compared to the potatoes, because when I pulled it out, it smelled a little bit like smoke because the milk had leaked. But it tasted really good, and we really enjoyed it. I personally mixed mine with some chicken to get more protein. Took some photos in this beautiful location while Dad watched the kids at home.
Going on a family walk for my second workout today. Good morning. It is day 18 of 75 hard. Normally in my pregnancies I get SPD about 20 weeks, and then it just gets worse and worse throughout the remainder of the pregnancy. With my last baby, I was in so much pain that I had to see a chiropractor every single week, sometimes even 2 times a week, to be able to walk. I hope all this exercising will strengthen my muscles to avoid any severe pain or pulling or the ripping apart that happens with SPD. It's nap time again. Just got home from church. This was supposed to be stir fry, but I think I added too much water. We're doing another family walk today. I really like getting my kids out of the house right before bedtime because it helps them exercise and get all their wiggles out. Good morning. It is day 19 of 75 hard. Yep. Our family just went to a fair for the day, for Labor Day. And in case you needed video evidence of all the walking we did for the last 5 hours, I did not wear sunscreen, so I will be having sunburns in the next couple of days in the videos. I've also just showered, I have my pajamas on, and I'm going to lay down and track all the food that I ate at the fair. I'm low on protein today, so I'm going to have these 2 very high protein snacks with some sourdough. This is what I had left in my calorie and protein goal because I had such a large lunch at the fair. Good morning. It is day 20 of 75 hard. My head hurts and I feel very congested, and my cough is not getting better. I'm so excited to eat this. So I know I was saying how expensive these are last week when I bought them, but it makes hitting my protein goal so much easier. Just finished an indoor walk with the kids. Good morning. It's day 21 of 75 hard. I did not want to wake up today. I just wanted to sleep. But what got me up is the fact that I'm gonna have to wake up and get my kids ready anyway. So I might as well get my walk in first. So with symphysis pubic dysfunction, a lot of the pain is in the pelvic area, like right at, under the baby, at the hips. And what she taught me is most of that pain comes from tight muscles in the glutes and tight muscles in the thigh. My last pregnancy, that my pelvis was an inch off from each other. Like, it was literally being torn away from itself.
Imagine the pain. I just barely was feeling some tension in my thighs. And while I was working, I just decided to use, because I work on a computer, so I was using one hand to like click the buttons or type while I used my other hand to massage my thighs and to release that muscle. And now I can stand up without having to like, okay, you know. If you have any pain from SPD or just any pain from tight muscles, I highly recommend getting, even like this is just one my husband got me from Walmart, like it was really inexpensive, but even just something as simple as this that you can maneuver and use yourself with, and it takes like 10 minutes to relax the muscles. That's my advice. If you have any advice or if you've dealt with SPD before, please leave it in comments. I'd love to have more resources and I'd love to not be in pain. If you had this, you know what I'm talking about. With that said, I need to get back to work. First time trying a Quest bar. It does not taste as good as a Bear Bell, but it has more protein by a gram and less calories. Say starting weight was 165. I was super excited to see last week that I had lost weight. It was really exciting to be able to feel like all this effort is going towards something. And then when I weighed in this morning, 1 point something pounds since last week. And I have a few reasons I think that might be. Weight loss in pregnancy is not guaranteed. Your body's going through so many changes, growing a human being. You want the baby to grow, like you want the growth, you want the weight gain on the baby. As the mom, you don't want that. For my health and for my baby's health, I want to lower the amount of weight that I gain. So this time I'm trying to take control, trying to take responsibility, and really do whatever I can to be as healthy as I can for me and my baby. Thankfully, none of my other babies had complications due to the excess weight. Thankfully, it did not affect them the way it affected me, but it did make it really hard for me, especially trying to recover postpartum, and I never actually lost the weight from each pregnancy. I still have some pregnancy weight for my first baby, I still have some pregnancy weight for my second baby. I decided to do the 75 hard challenge because it holds me accountable. I'm gonna talk about why I think I gained weight this week, but first I want to talk about my diet. I started with 120 grams of protein a day, but now that I'm hitting a new month, I'm going to raise that up to 130 grams of protein each day because I want to combat the cravings that I know are coming. And this week they came. I remember after every single meal I ate, I was hungry within 10 minutes and I was drinking my gallon of water, I was eating enough food, I was tracking my calories to make sure I'm eating enough food because mentally it's hard for me to remember what I'm eating, and I grab one more thing. With tracking my calories, and these cravings hitting this week, I started to hit that mental game of, do I really need to type this in? Like, I'm just having one of them. Does it really matter or change or affect my goal? And I was starting to think, am I trying to cheat my calories? And then I realized, am I trying to cheat myself from hitting my goals? Is this me self-sabotaging? Oh my word, I'm trying to cheat myself from reaching my goals. No, I did not eat any cookies, even though my daughter and I made some this week. The kids loved them, husband loved them. I did not have one. One thing has helped me make it into a meal, and I take a picture of all of it compiled into one bundle, because then I can see how much I'm actually eating. So having to compile the food to take one picture of the meal before I start eating anything really holds me accountable. This time, I'm just trying to rein it in and track it as a way to take full control of it. Maybe in the future I'll be more flexible. Maybe when I'm not doing 75 hard, I'll be more flexible for that last month of pregnancy. I'm scared to relax on myself because I know how easy it is for me to slip off and to fall into habits. With my overall health during pregnancy, if I were to give one piece of advice to any pregnant mom out there, I would say it is your responsibility to take care of yourself. I know how hard it is to take care of yourself and to prioritize that time. but if I don't do it, literally no one else can. No one else can work out for you. No one else can make you eat healthy. They can make you food, yeah, but you have to choose to not eat the junk stuff. It gets hard, it gets difficult, but the more you choose to do it, the easier the choice is. Why do I think I gained weight this week? I believe one is the cravings. I did not have full meals like I normally do, like adding lettuce to fill myself up, or adding carrots, or adding those vegetables that basically are 0 calories. So I got hungry faster, had more craving. 2, my sleep. My workouts have been pushed so late this week that I'm getting to bed later, that I'm not getting the sleep that I need, but I still have to wake up the same time every day. So I'm gonna have to get to sleep. I have to get to sleep sooner so that I can actually get the amount of sleep my body needs to not go under stress mode. Maybe I need to start having naps here and there, which I had to this week. I took a couple naps this week, but because pregnancy is exhausting. With that said, thank you for watching week 3. Thank you for your encouragement and your support. If you have any advice for a pregnant mom trying to take charge of their health, please let me know in the comments. If you have done the 75 hard, I'd love to hear your experience and the things that helped you on this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.